All right, if you are a new record collector, or maybe even somebody who's collected records for a while, the eternal question is, can you get good records at thrift shops? The answer is interesting, but I figured the best way to answer the question is to show you. So I'm loading up with my sweet daughter, Danielle, and we're going to hit some thrift shops here in my hometown and see if we can answer the question, can you get good records at the thrift shop? Let's go. All right, up first we got the Thrifty Dog. It's a pretty big thrift store, and as you can imagine, they got just about everything that you could want. Cool little Life magazines. Just a great. There was one Life magazine I was looking for, and here it is. Check it out. The Deadly Gamesman. It's not in the best shape, but wow. Little Bobby Fischer. A little bit of audio equipment here. Dual tape deck. Looks like TVs though. Some speakers. What is this? Maybe like a basketball trainer. And then here's their kind of rest of their media section. You got CDs and DVDs. A lot of vinyl and crates down here. Some cassettes. Latin Escape. The George Shearing Quintet. I do love stuff like this. Especially worth trying. Yeah, maybe. We'll put that over on the maybe. I am unfamiliar with George Shearing. There's a few George Shearings in here. Jim Neighbors, well. I actually have this already. Wichita lineman Glenn Campbell. I think Dylan said that was the best song ever written. Which is a wild take. But how can you argue with Bobby? Let It Be, Hey Jude. What is this? The Pop Machine. Popular favorites. Christmas. And The Rock Lives On. Tracy the Cufflinks. Sweet Caroline. Vinyl's a little rough. That'd be an interesting one to try. Jerry Jordan, Robert Goulet, oh, Ernest Tubb. Let's see. Stand By Me by Ernest Tubb. I Met a Friend. The vinyl is $1. This might be fun for some old time country. All right, so a couple finds there at the Thrifty Dog. To me, the thrift shop, especially when you first start collecting, it's a great place to go get some records, but you're not getting like records of bands and stuff like that. It's always these weird, let's try this record, let's try that record, but you do get to do some record shopping and other stuff. I'm so stoked to find the Bobby Fischer Life, but on to the next spot we go. All right, stop number 2, Sheriff's Ranch's Thrift Store. What's the tag color today?
Blue, 75% off.
75% off. This place is always good for some sort of audio equipment, but not today. Mostly TVs, some subwoofers. That's kind of cool though. Not sure what kind of speaker that is. Your robust DVD collection, some CDs. So I have a decent selection of books. And their records are similar, like I said, to other thrift store records. It's going to be kind of older, classical. Herb Alpert. Edie Gourmet. Before there was Babbel and Duolingo. Johnny Mathis. I don't think I've ever seen the Edie Gourmet anywhere. I know the name, but Roman in the Gloamin'. No, that's an outfit. You just never know, though. Like, I'm always convinced that I'm just gonna find some sort of huge treasure that I've always wanted, and it's fun to look. The Doobies, that's kind of there's no record in there, but it's almost modern. The Hits. The Man with the Golden Arm. Natalie Cole. The Dukes of Dixieland. Hank Fowler. I do love some stuff that has a little bit of a look to it. Dr. Zhivago. So again, it's tough. Like, all of this music could be good, but it's not necessarily my time frame. You guys see any bangers? Thrift stores are also great for wall art. Some of it's just pretty much run of the mill, but then you see some pretty weird looking stuff. I love this. It took me a minute to realize these were birds, but kind of eclectic. And not that expensive. Oh, dang it. They already sold the sink. I think there may be a record player here. I'm seeing some evidence. Oh. But I see the manual, but I don't see the record player. I remember when this was like gold when I was a kid, to have something to hold the cassettes. Now for $5. I don't have any cassettes anymore. Oh, here's the record player. It's the all-in-one. The Crosley all-in-one, $40. I feel like you could get something new for that. Danielle. Chuck Mangione. Nipsey Russell single. Listen, Manchester. Roy Clark. A little bit of an interesting compilation here. Randy Gibb, Frankie Valli. All right, back from a fun day of thrifting. Let's answer the question, can you find albums at the thrift shop? I would say not in the traditional way. I think every once in a while you might find a banger, but I think what you're more doing is spending $1 or $2 to just find something interesting. I ended up with three albums to try today. I got the Ernest Tubb Stand By Me. Again, these need to be cleaned up a little bit, and then we'll listen to them. I got this, again, I don't know who the George Shearing Quintet is, but I do love almost anything with the Latin beat to it. So we got, I like a cool album cover too, Latin Escape. And then I think this is a real winner, actually. I did a little research on the internet, and Hank Fowler, a serious jazz musician, and this at the Sky Club, Elliot Murphy's Sky Club. Apparently, this is a decent record. I looked on Discogs; they're selling it for over $10. Not that the value of the record matters, but I've been into jazz, and so I'm excited to hear something new. Yeah. So look, you know, I've only been collecting for close to a year now. I used to have a record collection, and now I'm back into it. And when I first started collecting, before I was hitting like local record stores and stuff like that, I was going to thrift shops, and I've got a bunch of those records that you saw, Herb Alpert, those kind of things. But you know, again, it's fun to go out. It's fun to dig through. It's fun to see the other stuff at the thrift shop. But as far as serious records, I don't know. What's your experience been? Have you found some great records at thrift shops? Maybe when records weren't hot like they are now. I bet you did find some good stuff at thrift shops, but are you finding great stuff at thrift shops now? Charity shops, right? For my friends in the UK. Yeah, leave a comment below, and thanks for watching this video. If you want to be a part of this local vinyl community, I would invite you to subscribe, hit that like button. It's Tony for Local Vinyl, and we'll see you on the next video.